weatherman got it right this time. Snow was forecasted, and it fell and still falling at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The weatherman got it right this time. Snow was forecasted, and it fell and still falling at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now on a white and snowy December afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And incomplete to open things up.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 10, Howell. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Walker now on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 33 and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes.
Walker hit and the ball is out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Howell. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Rodgers to throw once more. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rodgers now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Finding space at the 40. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On 1st down, Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. First down, Howell to throw. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The slot man in motion right. Howell throwing on first down here. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. It's Howell with another throw. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. 2nd down, Howell now. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Howell. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And once more, Howell back to the air. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Howell. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Rodgers going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Throwing is Rodgers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On first down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now His head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Powell, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Powell out of the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given a little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On play action, now Rodgers. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll pitch it out to Hubbard. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Howe will throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Washington on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Off play action. It's Howell. Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. It returns it right back to Samuel. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Howell throwing on first down here. Out left to Dotson. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but Man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2,